All right. Good afternoon, SMF MMTs. What I have right here is an SQQQ daily. It's a bear ETF. And you can see that when major markets were putting in major bottoms, is that we were putting bottoms in and tops in over here using this bear. You can see the movements. So when we were coming down, then the market had hit a bottom. When the markets were selling off, this was breaking out higher. Now, when we tie it to, this is the Nasdaq 100 chart, IXUU. This is Nasdaq Comp 100, Nasdaq 100. That's this right here, the NASI 100 index. And these are all the stocks that are in there, but they correlate to this bear and this bull. This bull is right here, and you can clearly see this is the TQQQ daily. I will populate the diamonds. We can't go without these diamonds. Okay. And what we're going to show you here is that when I was breaking higher on the Nasdaq 100, this TQQ is a good one to go long. There's call options that can be done, I believe. There's different, so it's wonderful to know that at extreme market bottoms or tops now, when we were putting the top up here at 92.80 in the bull, we came all the way down here, and then we've come right back up in these last 5-day rally now. And you can see how the Nasdaq 100 bottom was put in, just like these three candles here on the TQQQ. Well, here's the Nasdaq 100 bottom right here. Look at how they're put in, but look at how they start the up move. And then you have these two big green bars off the bottom here, and you have these two big green bars over here. The selling was shallow in here, and we never did close below that teeny line in this platform, and we came right back as you should. Snap back green bar next to the red bar. Snap back green bar buy side's always there, just as it did right here. And it overtook that red bar on both of these. Now, at the same time that that was happening, you can clearly see here now, at the time that this was happening, this is the bear right here. Now, let's see what that bear was doing. Once again, that bear was coming, that bear put in the same top as this bottom here. See how the bottom is put in here? Now, see how the bottom was put in over here? Now, see, over here on the bear, when it put that top in, you could tell it was the same kind of top. It wasn't going to close above it. It started with the down move with the big red bar, just like it should. That's how it's done over here. And once again, that the TQQ is a bull that we correlate to this Nasdaq 100 here. This is the Nasdaq 100 right here. Let's get that right there. You can see it, Nasdaq 100. Okay, and over here you can see TQQQ bull. You can see it. You can see the moves. You can see when we put in the very, very bottom of the 7-week correction. We put these bottoms in here, and they didn't want to go lower, and everything told us in the platform. And the most important thing was how this bear, the bear was putting in its top, and it was time to get long. The markets were extremely oversold. Go to the homepage on stockmarketfunding.com. Go back a couple weeks ago. Look at where we said the markets were done going down. They were so oversold on a percent DS daily that the pullback was in. They didn't want to break their long-term 200-day simple moving averages because they didn't. And the thing of it is, we caught a big bid. The thing of it is, out of the 7-week correction from the top of 5/1 of 2011 down to the current level where these bottoms were put in, is that we were extremely overbought at the cycle back then. At the end of April, between the 25th and the 28th of April, we said correction around the corner. We said it was on. We said that May was going to be a down month. We said that most of June was going to be a down month. And the thing about it is, when you're trading bull and bear and you understand where extremely overbought or extremely oversold markets are, that's how these daily movements are going to occur. These are not intraday charts. These are daily. And once again, you can clearly see that SQQ is the back half of this bull. This is the TQQ, and this one right here is the Nasdaq 100. And this and this go together, and you could short that move down. You can go long, so I'm going long making money. I'm making money long here on directional movement, and I'm making money by shorting that down. And I could short that move down, and I could be long that bear at times, because that's the truth. And on the flip side, shorting using put options on the Nasdaq 100 when that's ticking down. And then once again, it's given us a really good diversification model, because it's not that we're just looking at this one. MMTs are diversified, whether it's a global diversification and or whether it's a tech sector indice or related ETF related to key indexes, as well as to how trade management will go. We're going into the earnings season. Once again, bull bear related to Nasdaq 100 directional movement. Extreme bottoms were put in and extreme tops were put in. So when the top was put in, the bottom was put in, and that's how we look at indexes on a weekly level to a monthly level to a half of a quarter, which is 6 weeks and 90 days. It doesn't matter. It's always knowing which directional side of the movement is going to be. So if I'm selling here, I'm going long tech. Not only do I go long the leaders that populate it, you'll know what leadership stocks you would add to these trades. Because if this is breaking out, Apple and Google are going higher, so is Amazon, so is Priceline, and so is a whole lot of other ones that are correlated to the Nasdaq 100 and bear and bull. SQQQ, once again, is the bear daily. There's how it goes down. We're at a double bottom in that last rally. Once again, I will recap this right here. This is the TQQQ daily. This is the bull. There it is. When we put in bottoms in the Nasdaq 100, Nasdaq comp, boy, it sure led the rallies higher. And once again, the Nasdaq 100 on a daily, and how that had put the bottoms in, and we were short term so oversold in a short term now. And these are not long term buy and hold things. No, they're not. MMTs go with the movements at extreme bottoms, tops, or in the middle side of the market. Things are tradable. Things are going to have key relationships to tech stocks, semi stocks, different stocks, software, hardware, technology, indexes, ETFs, and things. So we know where we're at. How to trade long, short. You can short these things down. You can go long. Doesn't matter. You can get and flip these trades around accordingly. Once again, we'll conclude the SQQ, TQQ, and Nasdaq 100 training